Golf Pick'em Expert Picks, brought to you by FootJoy.
The chase for the FedEx Cup kicks off this week at the Northern Trust. Liberty National hosting for the first time since 2019, and it is time to look at the matchups in the Golf Pick'em game in the NBC Sports Predictor app. By now, you know the drill. 10 head-to-head matchups. Make your choices. Pick a winner for the tournament and a winning score. $50,000 jackpot up for grabs for a perfect score. $1,000 in guaranteed prizes up for grabs each and every week. We're going to start with a matchup of 1 versus 2. They were 1 and 2 on the Open Championship leaderboard. They're 1 and 2 in the points race heading into the postseason opener. We're talking about Collin Morikawa and Jordan Spieth. Collin Morikawa won the Open ahead of Spieth a couple weeks ago, and he nearly added a bronze medal to that claret jug in Tokyo. Spieth, meanwhile, has been on a tear this season. 5 straight top 20 finishes. 9 out of his last 10 starts have gone for inside the top 20, including that runner-up to Morikawa at Royal St. George's. He has some Liberty National experience. He played here in the President's Cup in 2017, finished T6 at this event 2 years ago. I'm actually going to side with him. Even though Morikawa is the #1 seed, so strong with the irons, I think that the course suits Spieth's all-around game a little bit better. I'm expecting a big playoff run over the next 3 weeks from Jordan Spieth. The U.S. Open champ against the Olympic gold medalist, Jon Rahm and Xander Schauffele. This is the first time that we have seen Jon Rahm since a T3 finish at the Open. Remember, COVID-19 knocked him out of the Olympics. He opted not to play the WGC in Memphis. Schauffele won the gold medal in memorable fashion in Tokyo, and then he followed with a T46 finish in Tennessee a couple weeks back. Jon Rahm finished T3 at this event back in 2019, whereas Schauffele actually missed the cut, even though there's only 125 guys in the field. So he doesn't have quite as much course success as Jon Rahm does. The Spaniard, an understandable betting favorite entering the week, and he's going to get my vote in this matchup. I think both players are poised for success. Schauffele trying to lock up that Ryder Cup bid for the U.S. team, but I think Rahm is too strong, tee to green, riding that momentum from the U.S. Open win over the summer. He gets the edge for this matchup. A matchup between the last 2 FedEx Cup champions, each with a little bit of work to do if they're going to make their way back into the 30-man Tour Championship. We're talking about Rory McIlroy and Dustin Johnson. McIlroy won the entire FedEx Cup 2 years ago, and now he enters the week at number 26 in the points race. DJ, of course, the defending tournament champion, having set every record in sight last year at TPC Boston. He's the defending FedEx Cup champ, but he's also coming in at number 17 in the points race after a bit of a lackluster summer. Johnson is picking up the pace, though. He has 3 top 10 finishes in his last 6 starts dating back to June, whereas McIlroy is coming off a T12 finish in Memphis. 2 years ago at Liberty National, it was Rory who was T6 at this event. DJ finished T24, but I'm going to go with the more recent FedEx Cup champion. I think Dustin Johnson may have lulled us all to a false sense of confidence. I think that he is going to have a big postseason. He's going to make a strong run to defending that FedEx Cup title, and that run starts this week in New Jersey when he finishes ahead of Rory McIlroy on the final leaderboard. The last time this event was held at Liberty National, these 2 guys finished 1-2 on the leaderboard. It's Patrick Reed against Abraham Ancer. It's something about the playoff opener for P. Reed that really brings his game up a notch. He won this event in 2019. He also won it in 2016 when it was held at Bethpage Black. He, of course, was a late scratch last week at the Wyndham, hasn't played since the WGC in Memphis 2 weeks ago, where, of course, Abraham Ancer finally got the monkey off his back. He got that long-awaited first PGA Tour victory, winning a playoff at TPC Southwind, now has 3 top 15 finishes in his last 4 starts, returning to a course where he acquitted himself very well 2 years ago. But I'm going to side with Captain America. That Ryder Cup deadline is looming. I think we're going to see the best out of Patrick Reed both this week and next week at the BMW. I think he gets the edge over Abraham Ancer in a matchup of 2 guys who played very well at this course in 2019. So those are my thoughts on some of the marquee matchups in play this week. But remember, you need to make picks for all 10 head-to-head matchups, and you also have to provide a tournament winner. This week, for a winner, I'm going a little off the board for a guy who actually has not yet won on the PGA Tour. I think this is win number 1 for Scottie Scheffler. He's in the Ryder Cup mix for Captain Steve Stricker's squad. He is playing really well. 5 top 15 finishes in his last 6 starts, tends to play best when he is in some of these stronger limited field events. And remember, at this event last year in Boston, he shot a 59. One of those will go a long way towards win number 1 this week. But remember, for Golf Pick'em, go into the NBC Sports Predictor app, make your selections, 10 head-to-head matchups, pick a winner and a winning score, $1,000 in guaranteed prizes, $50,000 jackpot on the line for a perfect score. We will be back next week to look at the BMW Championship, and we'll see you then.